Yo, what's going on, Team Nerd Herd? What's happening? Happy Thursday! It is another Mondo Mail Call, and we are here with our special guest Tivo from Lords of the Long Box. Welcome, Tivo. Thank you so much for coming over right after your Shaker show. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, nonstop, back to backs. How you do it on a Thursday? It's Thursday, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We're almost at the weekend. Trust me.
Oh yeah, it's so many channels. Sometimes you go to live shows, it just blurs, and then I work from home, so it's just like, But I told Jeff I'd be on after he took my money playing poker, so I'm on.
I'm gonna have to teach you some lessons on how to play poker if you're listening, Jeff.
It's actually a good time. I mean, when I first played, I go, nobody's gonna play, and I was like, man, there's some real guys that really want to like play hardcore. I was like, damn. First time I played, I came in like 8th place, and the last time I played, I came in 3rd place. So I think so it was a fun time. But it's been way too long since I played poker. It's you got to get used to it.
Ditto. So what's going on, Alonzo?
Not much. Just ready for today. I'd love Mondo Mail Call. I'd like to see what our guests have coming in, what they're going to be showing off, and also versus. I'm super excited to have Tivo on the show. So yeah, I'm pumped up for today's show. What about you, Big Rob?
Unmuted. What's up? I'm just chilling like a villain. It's Big Rob, West Coast Big Rob, now on Instagram. Fuck you, hacker, bitch ass motherfucker. Just hanging out, ready for this mail call. Got some cool stuff to show here for today. And what's up, JR?
Nothing much. It's just almost Friday, thank God. You are sounding better though, Rob. I'm glad to hear that. But I'm Rogue's Law, your resident asshole, and I'll pass off to the other asshole of the show, Jeff. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing just fine, jackass. So before we get started, let's give a shout out to our 4 horsemen, our wrenches. We want to give a shout out to Uncle Rudy, Something Wong, Deanime X Terra, and Glenn 2K from across the pond. Thank you, fellas. We really appreciate you guys. And we also want to give a shout out to our resident DJ, Beats by Monster. Thank you so much, Eddie. We really appreciate all the beats. And with that said, I guess we can get to the chat real quick. So let's give a shout out. We got Rudy in the house. Thank you, Rudy. We got Eric, brother number 1, considering Steve is not here. We got Deanime X Terra. Thank you. Let's see. We got Geek Stocks. Thank you so much. Who else do we got in the house? We've got JD. What up, JD? Did I catch up already? No. We got double duty here. Tivo's doing double duty for us. What's going on? And then we've got Copy 801. Brother, I was 0 for 10 as well, so we're in the same bucket today. And then we've got Lon Espinosa. What up, Lon? Thank you so much. And I think that's it. We're all caught up.
No, you got Jesus. You missed Jesus.
Oh, I missed Jesus. Oh, see, I can't do it right. Sorry, Jesus.
I know what's going
on. We'll wait for Steve. When Steve gets in, he'll make sure to call it out correctly. And then Glenn just showed up. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much. All right, all caught up. So at this point, we are gonna ask you some quick fire questions, one each.
Oh shit!
It'd be real quick. Nothing on the slide. So
everything you asked me, by the way. So let's see if I remember.
No.
You sent me the email and I replied back in like 2 minutes. Like, this is easy. Boom. And then I was like, shit, what did I send Jeff? I go, well, we'll go with it, man. Yeah.
It's all good because these questions have nothing to do with those questions.
All right. Perfect. That's the way we like to go. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know you're a big hip hop head.
Yeah.
And we know that there's 5 pillars of hip hop. There is the MC.
4.
There's technically 4, right? They're now saying there's 5. Back in the day, I knew it was 4, but
Yeah.
now they're saying the 5th is knowledge of hip
Oh,
hop history.
oh, okay. That's
So, yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
All right. So
You know,
just
you got the
somebody
good-
who knows everything but didn't do any of them.
A historian, yes, I guess so.
All right.
Yeah,
I can dig it, but yeah.
yeah. I mean, I guess it's appreciation of hip hop.
Yeah,
So
yeah, sure.
okay, yeah. I mean, you got the MC, you've got the DJ, you got your b-boys, and you got your graffiti, right?
Correct.
So, what is your favorite? Because I know you've taken part in.
I've done all
If
4
not all.
elements of hip hop. Yeah,
There you
before
go.
it was even called hip hop. So I probably because I was born in '71, so I grew up in the era of Beat Street, not breaking, but Beat Street. So I would say I first started as a popper, and then I started as a b-boy, and I started as a graph writer, and then in my later teens I became a DJ. And then I would say in my 20s, I started rocking the mic. And then I got back into DJing, but I dabbled in, I mean, it came to a point where I tried to do some graffiti writing at this street art expo in LA. If you ever get a chance to see it, if you're in LA, you got to see it, by the way. It has graffiti out the world. And I was like trying to like graffiti write. And I was like, man, my shit looks whack compared to everything else. But I would say, yeah, I mean, growing up in the 80s, you know, everybody had like their own, they had either a b-boy name or a graffiti name. I mean, I went by like Cool Bronxski, Phase 2 to everything. I mean, then I ended up with TiVo as my DJ name and then my MC name for a while doing those things. And then it just kind of stuck with me. And like a story I told at the, I went to my dentist office today. She goes, I'm just gonna call you TiVo because, you know, my name is Tim Vo. But, you know, so I used to sign my name as just TVO, you know, and it just kind of came naturally. But I would say probably DJing is the thing that I appreciate most for the 4 elements of hip hop, right? Even though, you know, like when hip hop or rap was first born, it was beats. The MC came after the DJ, right? It was always about the beats first, and then it ended up being the MC and the DJ. Then it just came the MC. Then it came the MC groups, and now it's just back to just the MC. But I think it's good to see DJ culture getting, I guess, a rebirth, right, of turntablism and things of that nature. Because, you know, for a while there, EDM DJs kind of took all the shine. But it's good to see people back on wax, or at least, you know, Serato, where they can manipulate records and things like that. And so, you know, I started off, me and my MC, we had a group called the Disciples of Funk back in like, geez, in our late teens. And we started with he had a realistic mixer. I don't know if you remember Realistic, but that was a brand, right? And only one of our decks actually had pitch control. The other one he had to manipulate by hand, and we had to put like pennies on each head so that the needles wouldn't skip. Eventually he graduated. My older brother got me DJing because he'd been DJing for a long time. He got me a pair of 1200s, and I got a Gemini mixer. And then we went from a Gemini mixer to a Newmark mixer. We went from DJing like house parties to like hall parties and quinceañeras and, you know, everything in between. We even DJed
Getting that
a
money.
wedding for AA, which was the weirdest shit ever because we normally got drunk. And
Not happening there.
we snuck in a case of beer underneath our DJ table. And all these A dudes, like, hey man, let me get a beer. And I felt kind of bad. I was like, fuck it, just take. You can give me one, man. But that was like, man, I'm going to hell for this. But yeah, that was the weirdest thing I'd ever DJ'd. Was
They were just
Also
thirsty,
going-
brother.
yeah, growing up in the Bay Area, we also DJ'd a wedding in EPA. If you've been in the Bay Area, you know what East Palo Alto used to be. This was in the day of East Palo Alto was right up there like Oakland and Richmond for like crime. So we DJ during the day. That's like, you guys should drive out before it gets dark. And we laughed and they go, no, really, you should. And I was like, all right, we're out of here, man. We're out of here. But yeah, so in the Bay Area at the time, it was like a den for mobile DJing. Like before like the ISP, like Q-Bird and Mixmaster Mike, I mean, you had like all these DJ crews from around the Bay Area, and you know, you got mixtapes at the flea market, swap meet, and to this day I have a crate of 12-inch records that my girlfriend was wondering why there's only like 2 songs on that, because it's, you know, it's what you told me, it's 2 songs, regular edition and the 12-inch dub version on it, you know, but you know, it was like, you know, not an album what she was used to seeing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, dude, a follow up for hip hop. I mean, I know D'Anime got a question, but I'm gonna jump off of piggyback off of Jeff's power move, man. What was your favorite power move in b-boying?
Unfortunately, I couldn't do too many windmills, but mine was probably a flare. I could do like 5-6 flares at a time. My older brother was the first person I see do windmills off the shoulders. If you know what a traditional windmill is, you normally roll off your forehead.
Yeah.
In the Beat Street movie, there's a scene at the Battle of the Roxy where Kiriaki, one of the last members of the Rock City crew, he starts doing these windmills off his shoulders, and he doesn't use his head at all. So basically, I saw my older brother do that. I go, damn, I want to do that, but it just, never worked out. It was just, but I used to do flares, and I used to have a really killer like hand glide where you just glide. You do like a flare into a hand glide like that. But man, I remember, I tried doing a 1990 like 10 years ago and was hurt myself, man. When
it hurts, bro.
Y'all have to keep in mind how tall TiVo is. It is difficult for any b-boy to be that tall.
Yeah, but he had that leg power for them freaking flares though.
Right.
When I was a kid, when I was junior high, I used to be able to do a backspin and put one of my feet behind one of my legs behind my foot behind my head.
Whoa.
People, only one though. If I had to do two, that would be absolutely wild. But I've seen some people do it since then. But you got, back then we were young or ambidextrous, or we were stretchy and limber and did all kinds of stuff. Whatever. Now it's like, I don't think so. I enjoyed looking at it. I ain't gonna try it though.
I might be able to top rock. That's about it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
My mind says this is how you top rock. My knees be like, nah, man, I just can't do it, man. Or it needs to be. I can do I can do top rock. I can't do up rock. Like people, there's a difference, right? Top rocking to me is easy. That's just like you don't touch the ground. But up rocking is like if you remember in B Street at the subway scene. Yeah, that's where there were. When I saw that movie, that's where I straight up bit my fucking up rock moves from that movie is from Beat Street. I basically stole my entire stilo from Beat Street. I started wearing Pumas and everything, man. Before that, you remember nobody was wearing Pumas for Beat Street.
Nah.
At least in Cali.
100%, dude. You're right, dude. You got to follow up over here from the Herd Chat, man. You got Best Live Hip Hop Show. Bam.
Is that a question?
Oh yeah.
I would say there's a show on Rock the Bells that has one of my favorite DJs called DJ Z Trip, and they do a segment with him and Greg Nice and LL Cool J, and they do a thing where they do Salute the Sample, where DJ Shortcut will take the original cut, like look up Rigor Mortis by Cameo, and he'll say, okay, this is how it sounds, but this is a song that took it and sampled it, and it's DJ Quick, song by DJ Quick. It's one of the few shows I could watch. Like you see some other shows where rarely ever see him live. DJ Curse, of course, is my man. That's the original member of world famous Beat Junkies. He has his own show. Beat Junkies. They also have Qbert, or not Qbert, but Shortcut. DJ Shortcut used to be part of Invisible Scratch Pickles as well as the Beat Junkies, and he does a live show now. But like YouTube is not a good platform for like live DJing because you get muted so easily. So typically I go onto like Twitch. You see more DJs on Twitch than you do on anything. Like DJ Melody, DJ Scratch Bastard from Canada. He's also dope. He does live shows. Newmark, Cut Chemist, Jazzy Jeff from now on. And Jazzy Jeff is one of the few old school DJs that can keep up with the new school DJs. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows how to use technology to how it is now, right? If you think about, Serato and everything, he was like an ambassador for Serato for the longest time. And Jazzy Jeff can still not only scratch, cut, but he can also mix. A lot of times, these guys can just scratch, but they can't mix.
Mm-hmm. Damn, dude. Just taking us down a freaking historian way, bro.
I guess I am the fifth element of hip hop.
Yeah, you are, bro. He's like, all of a sudden, dude, he's freaking broom's gonna come out. He's gonna be like, damn,
outside of comics, music is my big thing. Like, it's like, that's why I wanted to do a show where I think Rudy was volunteered for it. Where I wanted to play Name the Sample, where I play the original sample, and you gotta name me what the artist is. Like, if I do Apache, you got to say the Incredible Bongo Band or something along those lines, like Clear by Cybertron, something like that. If like anything, like music has always been there, and I always equated the two together. The comics, because I say the term digging for long boxes, and I got that from DJing, because there's literally I think we stole it from that community. I don't know if people were saying it before I did. I started saying digging in long boxes, but really digging comes from digging in record crates, and that's where there was an even a documentary called Scratch where they talk about, we go digging for records. Scheme Richards, another great follow on Instagram. He's I think he's a rocksteady DJ as well as a comic book collector, and he's a really knowledgeable head. If you ever check out Rudy Tati, or excuse me, I just saw Rudy's name just pop up. I met DJ Scheme Richards, and he plays really like rare break beats on Instagram, but he also is a comic book collector, which is really cool.
Yeah, man, he chills with Morbius and Paul, man. He's good people, dude.
Oh yeah.
JR, hit him with it, baby.
So I'm gonna take us out of the hip hop for a little while. We're gonna go poker route, since you play against Jeff and everything. Other than what's your like favorite guilty? Like players have a hand they'll always play, but they know his shit.
Oh, you trying to give away his secrets. Thank you, JR.
No.
2-7 suited. You should never play 2-7 offsuit, right? But I for some reason I see 2-7 suited. I was like, you know what? You can't get it straight, but I have a feeling I can get a flush. Even if you get a flush, it's not a strong flush. For some reason, 2-7 suited has always been like, pair fours also, because I won a live poker game. Well, in Vegas at it wasn't a tournament. It was just sit down. So whatever. And I had 4 fours.
Oh,
and
nice.
I beat a guy with a boat, and I beat a guy with a flush, and I took home like $2,000 in one hand. I was like, I'm out, peace. Because I had a pair of pocket fours, and then 2 fours on the flop, and then another 4 on the river. And then, so guys had like boats and all kinds of shit. And I'm sitting there with 4 fours, like, oh shit, what should I do? I'm gonna try to play this cool, because when you play in person, it's a lot different. Like dude next to me, I could literally see the vein popping out of his neck. I said, this dude is blushing. He's bluffing, but he's playing after me, so I couldn't say anything, right? So because I was looking at the dude next to me, I said, man, do you see his tail? It's like his thing is like pulsating. I mean,
Morse code
about
to
to
your
jump
ass.
off his neck.
Yeah, dude, he's all, I'm all in.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. You see guys play poker, they have like a hood on, sunglasses, or your Nike wear a mask. Nobody can tell what you're doing now. Yeah,
I pocket fours are good for me too. I flopped a set or quads, ran into a guy that flopped a set of 3s or set of 6s. One more 6 came, get bad beat. We almost would have been like $5,000 a person or something.
Phew. Imagine
it was
getting
live
4
game.
4s to 4 6s. Oh man,
I'd be fine with that. I would have got a nice chunk of change.
Yeah.
at that point. But what about you, Rob? What do you got for him?
OG question from Tivo. Thanos or Darkseid?
Oh, come on, man. That's so. Is this Thanos with or without the Infinity Gauntlet?
Whatever you want. It's up to you.
Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, Darkseid without the Infinity Gauntlet. Because Thanos can only use the Infinity Gauntlet from his own universe, right? The Infinity Gems only work in that universe. So if he were to take the fight Darkseid in the DCU, he would lose. Because they don't work. But if Darkseid came into the 616 against the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos take him out.
Yeah, he's fucked.
It's not fair, because we had a fanboy fight club with that exact same question.
Oh yeah, facts, bro.
All right. I'm going to steal a question from Jeff, because Jeff didn't ask it. Or it could have been Big Rob, one of these two guys. So, waffles or pancakes?
That's
waffles. All day long, waffles.
Waffles. What kind of waffles?
Belgian style.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah. Or Roscoe's. One of the two.
Yum,
Chicken
yum.
waffles.
Yeah.
Roscoe's.
Now you're talking, brother. Now you're
Yeah.
talking. Hop, skip, and a jump. Hit the
I've
freeway.
been to the original Roscoe's up in LA back in the day.
Yeah.
Before it was like a thing that, you could only go to Roscoe's, and you went there like 2 a.m. after the club, risking your life.
Exactly, right? Yeah, you're like, just pay and get out of here. Just get
I
out
said,
of
this
here.
better be worth it, bro. Let's get
Just
this
look
shit to
down
go,
and eat your
man.
food, bro.
Making sure your car,
Yeah.
you're making sure
Yeah.
your car's still there and shit.
Now you can just DoorDash it, but back then, man, it was like after the club, who knows what's gonna happen, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. You got a follow up, TiVo. You got classic Reeboks or Adidas shell toes.
Adidas, man, you gotta go Adidas.
Man,
Classic
right.
Reeboks are for aerobic exercise.
That's
Just-
Although I had a pair of black like high tops, you
Yeah.
know, and I was like, you can't go wrong with the old school Adidas. But suede Pumas are my favorite of
100%.
all shoes. The suede Pumas, the suede Adidas are type dope too, but the suede Pumas are the dope ones. Also Nike Cortezes, those are dope too.
Some fat.
That's kind of
laces,
G'd
man.
up though. That's not a b-boy really. That's like more like gangster
Yeah.
shit.
As a vato.
Yeah, man.
Especially in
Look at
California.
it closely, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, in California.
It's my
for sure.
fault.
Man, you made it safe and sound, man, through the rapid fire questions, man.
All right. See ya. Peace.
Yeah, man. So from here on in, man, you could decide who goes first, man, with a mail call. You could start it off, or you could pick one of these gentlemen up here, man.
All right, Jeff, you can do your mail call.
All right.
We're gonna
no,
be here all night. Thanks a lot,
no,
Tito.
No, we're not going to be here all night.
Oh, thank God I got my
create-
Time to
coffee
take a
going.
nap.
I created the deck, so I know how long it is.
Time to take a nap.
Yeah.
You have to stretch, bro.
All right, so we'll start.
the anime,
with
my bad,
a
brother.
toy this time. So I did find it.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, because I saw you wearing the shirt. the other day.
Yeah, I was wearing the shirt on Monday. Yeah, I don't think I'll never not find a Funko Pop nowadays. There was probably about 30 of these there. So,
Have you been to the Funko store in Orange County, right down the street from Tunes and Toys? There's a place by that. This is very, very local.
Oh, good.
You know, the down the
Six
street
Pop.
from the Japanese barbecue place. There's a pop store.
Yeah, Sick Pops.
Sick
Yeah.
Pops.
Yeah.
They're down
I've
there.
been there. Yeah, they're real close to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I'll start with one back issue I purchased. So first, Weapon H.
That might even be the second print.
Yeah, I think it is the blue font.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I didn't realize that when you bought it, but I noticed the blue.
I didn't even know there was.
I didn't notice it was blue either until you just told me.
Damn,
Yeah.
I'm over there watching.
And then I
TiVo
looked at the
get that
barcode and I was
smoke,
like,
and
yep,
I'm over here
second
like
print.
my shit just burnt out.
I got the 1 in 10 turtles.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Nice.
nice. Okay,
It's actually really, really cool cover. I like it.
I agree.
I don't know why I bought it, but I just did.
Oh,
Good cover lovers, man. That's it, dude.
I know, but these covers get better. It's okay.
We'll see.
So Department of Truth.
We'll see.
Oh,
Man,
nice.
that's dope. That was
Okay,
dope.
yeah. You quiet now, huh?
Yeah. That's right. You got me. Show you right. You got me.
This one's okay.
Hey. The
Okay.
Inkugly.
That's a Derek Chew.
Yeah.
Chew?
Chew.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
And then I got the Sienkiewicz.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Dude.
Yeah,
I got
had
that one
to have
too.
This.
What's going on,
I
Astro?
believe we got the same
Good
place.
to see you,
did we
brother.
Yeah. Mike pulls all the Moon Knight covers for me.
Thomas in the building.
not? Nice.
There you
Oh,
go.
yes.
Desco.
Oh,
I
they
love
love
it.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. They had it at my shop.
It's
too,
even
man.
better in person. I'm telling you, it looks like a Marvel Masterpiece card.
Okay,
The
yeah.
Electro Black
Nice.
Fighting Red.
East-
Blood?
Eastman?
That's the Eastman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eastman.
That's the reason why I got it. Yes.
Kenneth Bird was cracking.
And then the Adam Hughes.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
yes.
The one that got away, man. I got to look for that one.
What book is that?
Gwen Stefani.
Alice.
It's Alice.
Alice Ever After.
Okay.
No, it's Gwen Stefani, man.
It's
Yeah,
Gwen. Yes, it is.
Inspired.
And then I got the foil.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Bartel.
Yep. So that's it for this week.
You're lying.
I swear to God. Swear to God.
Liar.
No, there's a lot more down here, but
Okay.
Yeah,
why
I
am
know
I
you're
going
lying.
to show you regular weekly pulls? I'm not
Short
wasting
box.
nobody's time no more. Okay, so
He's all
You know-
traumatized.
let's send it over to Big Rob.
All right.
Damn,
Here we
Jeff,
go.
you're just a piece of work, Jeff. You really are.
You're lucky, Steve.
You
I
know.
didn't go to the shop, Steve, so you relax.
I'm okay with being last. That's cool because I got some good hauls right now.
I didn't go to the shop. I just got random stuff. All right,
Okay.
so
Let's check it out.
all right, I got only a few books, and the other stuff is all random. So
Jeff, was that Electra 2?
What's that?
Your Electra, was it number 2?
the
I think it's number 4.
I think it's number 3 or 4.
Okay. Number
One of
3,
those-
the anime. It's the
Well,
1 in
it's
25, my brother.
it's 2 or 4.
No problem, sir.
Cuatro.
Okay, there you go. I got this
Got
from
that- you got
Amazon,
that? Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Volume 2.
The manga?
Yeah, still on the phase 1, and they're doing a volume 3. So I guess phase 1 is technically not over. So
That's cool.
Eric, you
I
need
was-
to get up in it.
I didn't know about that. Thanks to Jeff. Jeff's a very nice man. He hooked me up. I was totally shocked when he gave me this. So
Nice.
Nice.
You said
Nice.
you didn't have it.
yeah, Doctor Alpha number 24, the was it Galactic Files, or Galactic Icons variant, Boba Fett. Got that. And I found this for $5 the other day. It's an old spec, but I thought it was cool.
Very cool.
The Crate Dragon's first appearance. And somebody else's first appearance. All right, so now for the random stuff. So we all know we went to Disneyland at Star Wars night on was it May something? And
hey, bro.
Yep. And here's some of the little quick. I got the special map for that night for Star Wars night. Those are nice. I got that also the cool little badge that goes with it. That's nice.
Oh, fancy smancy.
Yeah, fancy. And that con I got tons of pins.
Damn.
Shows there's the Boba Fett from
He's
the
got flair.
Yeah.
He went ham on one.
I got 12 pieces of flair. So
I love that movie.
Sir, you're gonna need a little more flair, please.
Another
so
Ryan Reynolds.
how many do you want me to have?
You need more, sir.
Okay.
Actually,
this
flair is Office Space, not
Is
Waiting
it
is
Office
the other
Space?
one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Office Space.
Waiting is hilarious. Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston. So that's the Boba Fett set I got from Disneyland, and also the Mandalorian set. Those 4 on top on the east side, and then I got this Yoda from Disneyland. I made the 4th video with you.
Nice.
And let me see here. This one was free from one of the booths at Star Wars Celebration, Galactic Pals. It's wicked, dude. I gotta get it.
That wasn't Yoda, by the way.
Grogu, basic baby Yoda, smartass. So I also got the Bad Batch.
Crosshairs.
Crosshairs, yeah, from Heroes and Villains pin.
Was everything expensive at Star Wars Celebration? I remember last time I went, because everything is licensed, so it's like everything has to be like licensed from Lucas or Star or Disney or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess at this point we're all well trained, so we're used to these fucking prices. But I guess technically it is expensive, and this is free pin also. A little Anakin, I don't know, Funko or something.
No, that was the Hallmark.
Hallmark. Okay, yeah, Hallmark. So those were the pins I got.
The Itsy Bitsy Funkos.
Yeah, he's all out of sorts right now, dude. The vid got him, bro.
It's the Rona.
Okay, bro?
The Rona, that bitch still with me.
He's all hugged up on your ass.
Yeah. So also got this from Star Wars Night. The May the 4th.
Yes.
Yeah, the Rebel Lions shirt. Got that.
Nice.
And this the guys love this shirt. The animated cartoon Ewok shirt.
Yes,
sick, brother.
I love
Bed
it.
sheets.
His
From
Hawaiian Winnie the Pooh homage.
Yeah,
That is sick, bro.
from Heroes and Villains. Got this shirt. It's pretty dope, actually. Nice.
That's repping hard.
But it's good quality.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's awesome. Yeah, really good quality. Okay, toys.
No
Real
problem,
quick.
sir.
This I actually forgot to pre-order this. This is a big motherfucker. Rhino on card.
Dude, I need to buy me one of those, yo.
That's got to be heavy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dope on card. So I'm just keep him on card for now. I did get some Motus from a Big Bad Toy Store. Got the Evil Horde Trooper on vintage card. Replicas. Pretty
I'm
dope.
seeing so many Motu in
Nice paint.
Targets and
Dude,
stuff.
they are raping that franchise right now. They're like everywhere, dude.
Yeah, man, we love
They're
it.
getting, and the only ones buying it are people our age.
Kids ain't buying this shit, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, in my Target, they're everywhere, man. I'm like, I don't want that. Where the GI Joes at, yo?
They just need to put them right next to the men's section.
Yeah, man.
This guy's only wearing a cloth underwear, man.
So also got the Anti-Eternia He-Man. He was, of course, the antagonist for the last DC run.
Whoa. Yep.
Yeah. So this is
Is
the
that
brother
new? I've
He-Man.
never seen that toy before.
Yeah.
What's the newer character? Here's the original release.
I was gonna
Is the
say,
he act-
slightly racist looking too.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like,
I'm waiting for Dave Chappelle to come in there right now, dude.
He-Man blackface. Yeah.
Blackface.
But yeah, this is the original release. They actually came out with this concept of this character through an action figure first. This is the actual figure that came out with it. And then they made him the antagonist for that run on DC. That's 6 issues. And this is now the first vintage style Anti-Eternia He-Man. He's
Oh, it reminds me of kind of like Baron Karza. Remember the Black Micronaut? If you guys remember the Micronaut series?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
pretty
Did you,
sick, dude.
did you hear also they're coming out with another season of Netflix He-Man?
Yeah, season 3.
But the
I
anime
think
version, though, right?
Yeah,
not
the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's called Revolution.
Yeah.
It's
I think that's what they're calling
Yes,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more for kids as opposed to
Yep.
the Kevin
No,
Smith.
no, no, no,
one.
no.
No, it's the Kevin Smith one.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
really?
Revolution?
It's another Kevin Smith one. Yeah.
It's called Revolution now, not Revelation. It's season 3.
Because there was 2. There was another one that was more, I think, like a
Yeah.
kind of kiddie animation
Yeah.
style. I would
Yeah.
say, yeah.
I still think they're doing that.
No, they're doing that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, the big haul for this one. The Hot Toys Attitude
Jesus!
Skywalker with the what's it called? The snap.
I
He
feel
was
good
talking about
looking
that,
at
Oh
it.
yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Damn.
this is the fucking.
They're
right here.
great, dude. Tony the Tiger.
When are you gonna take it out?
I know, man. Pull it out the box. There we go.
Oh,
Oh.
There you go.
jeez.
Straight fire. Bro.
Does it have a stand or how does it stand? Oh, there you go. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a weighted
That is
stand.
ginormous.
This is an actual hot toy, so it's not a statue. So it is an action figure. Everything articulates on this fucker. So
Wow.
You gotta articulate him to freaking draw his sword right. Like right now, he looks like a fucking geek, bro. Like he's just
you know
straight
what?
up, dude. Man.
I'm gonna fuck you up. But
It's so funny, bro.
Pew pew
But,
pew pew pew.
yeah. So for a hot toys, it's pretty big, pretty heavy. So it's almost statue size and
Was he ever
weight.
in that thing on Clone Wars or anything? I'm trying to remember. Like,
I believe he was in the second movie,
okay.
but I don't remember it being blue. I thought it was like a beige color.
The those snaps, they're beige color. Those are the battle droids drive. But there is an episode in Clone Wars where he rides one and it is blue.
Okay.
Yeah, so him and Obi-Wan, obviously they're also doing Obi probably, but that's it. That's all I got. That's all I have. No new stuff, new pool books. I'll probably show that next week. So who's next? JR.
JR,
Okay.
all right, here we go.
Well, this will be short and sweet. I only got one thing this week.
Just like you.
Meh.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
dude. Way to go.
Yeah, I had picked that up.
Oh, that's
It's
dope.
in my poll, but yeah, how's it look?
Yeah.
Nice in person?
It's pretty nice in person. I don't want to bend it too far, but I forgot what it's a reprint of.
Very nice, dude.
It's a reprint of a couple
Brandon
older issues.
Tarowski, what was his name? The guy who did
Yeah.
the animated Taransky? I don't know what his name.
That's
The original series, yeah.
Yeah, the original. Yeah, before they did it, the kind of CG version of it, it was like the kind of 2D animation style that they did.
Yeah. It's
So-
cool. I wanted to grab it, though.
That one's special because why, JR? Because it's a one per store.
One per store. It's
Damn.
put out by Dark Horse. It's kind of, I guess, Dark Horse's way of saying we're back since they're taking
Came
over
out last
next
week,
month.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out last week.
I
So
forgot
that's,
about that. It was under the radar.
New trend maybe for trade paperbacks, one per stores. We'll see.
I don't know.
I don't doubt it.
It wasn't
Okay.
cheap. That's all I know.
It wasn't cheap, huh? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to be cheap. They're going for like 70 online, which I paid less for, but
Yeah, it's in my poll. Hopefully they don't charge me 70.
I know it was on the top 10. Wasn't it last week that was on top 10 too?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, let's grab TiVo. Let's get him on up here.
All right, I got something I can say nobody has, which is kind of on top of what we were talking about earlier, right?
I can see it, brother.
This is
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
this is a
That's
Cranky the
sick.
spray can. I want to call it a figure.
It's a
Take a
vinyl
smell.
figure.
Final figure, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Shake that motherfucker up.
It's
Yeah.
like a spray paint can.
Get that
and so
glisten.
they have these at the street art exhibit in LA. At you guys, all you old school comic heads remember the Reef, right? The show they used to have at the Reef. I guess not. The Reef
not
used to
me.
be this old comic show they used to have there, and they had this really cool immersive 3D thing, and they had this thing is like $100
Yep.
for this fucking thing.
Oh, wow.
So I took it out once just to do a video of it on Instagram, and I was like, "Wait, does it shake?" She goes, "Yeah."
It's freaking awesome.
Dude,
like a
Evo, you're making me want to get one myself, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. So, and they had some cool like street art books as well. Some stuff that I get whenever I get a chance to from my LCS, which is very specific also to what we've been talking about, is I'm a collector of comic book records. And Comics, Tunes, and Toys actually has some of these sometimes. So this is because you want to make sure the vinyl's in good shape. And
wow.
what it is, it plays like a old-time radio show, where the way they talk. Yeah. The only one that's really, I think, that has a features first appearance is this one, which features the first appearance of Baron Zemo, the second, I think. Oh. So it's an actual comic book, and then you play the record inside.
And it beeps.
It reads along.
So then I started getting there's an FF
Bobby Della Ghetto. Oh,
that's cool.
Station.
See, now I know where they disappeared from the shelf.
Random like Hulk book, and here's another one that's kind of a key issue. I mean, this is a Man-Wolf issue.
Oh yeah!
Oh nice.
But whenever I buy these, I make sure that the record is in playable condition. I keep on telling people, I'm going to do a video one day where I actually play and read along with it, because it's really funny if you ever listen to like old time radio voice, like the old radio serials, like Superman and shit. The way they act, it's how they used to talk back in the day. And
back in the
War of the World,
Hall of Justice.
Or like fucking
ding.
James Cagney.
I left all my new comics downstairs. I don't want to go downstairs anymore.
Yo, did you ever get the Johnny Quest, TiVo? Those Johnny Quest comic and records?
No, I didn't want to, because I wanted to stick to Marvel. They had some DC ones, but Comics, Tunes, and Toys, they have them every now and then. Mike knows to like put them aside for me. Like I was buying them up. He also knows I collect like magazine comics, so like I bought like an entire like Penthouse Comics collection from him. I have a box full of like it was like a big box of porn, like from 40 over.
I didn't see that collection come in. What the hell?
No, he brought it to a show one time. He goes, I can't really display these. He goes, why not? I take he just give me this amount, take them all. I said, okay, and I just gave him like X amount of dollars, and I took them all. And it has like Penthouse Comics 1 through like whatever, like a famous Milo Manera cover that the Spider-Woman cover is based off of. He did one of the covers on that one. And they're all like magazine size, as well as some Hustler comics as well. He brought them to back when Comics TNT used to have like a booth at WonderCon, but he goes, it's not something he can just put up on the wall. So I was literally walking around with like a big box of porn, like toward the end of the show. It was hilarious. But yeah, anytime I can get a hold of these, I buy them. But you always got to make sure vinyl is good too. Like this one, the vinyl is like okay. Like, for anybody who's played vinyl, if you look at the cuts, you can tell when the music breaks, right? I mean, that back in the day before there was time wave MP3s, we would look at the groove on a record to see when the beat dropped. Because, if you didn't know it, that a break was coming when all the other sound, and it was just the beats. And that's the little secrets of record collecting or digging, if you would say.
Cool.
That's nice. Are you you get to pick who goes next? You've got
Alonzo.
There you go.
Damn. All right.
We didn't even tell him, Steve.
Yeah,
I know. We didn't even tell him.
Shame, bro.
It's natural. He's OG, man. He's OG.
Yeah. Of course, dude. He's OG.
So I got these from Downtown Disney.
Nice.
Put them on.
Yes.
Now you got to order for this to show.
Wait a minute.
Snapshot that, and we're gonna use.
They had them there.
They probably want to sell after.
Yo,
they did, and it does say designed by Ashley Eckstein on it.
Oh yeah, those are expensive.
Is it Her Universe?
That's officially Disney licensed merch. Yep. That's expensive.
Well, he had Big Rob and I looking for those at Star Wars night at Disneyland, and we could not find those at all.
And then got the Ahsoka droids.
Oh man, I didn't know the ears. I want the ears too, bro.
Yeah.
I like the way the cardboard back fits the figure.
Right?
The way it's
pretty
blue
cool.
color, yeah. It's dope.
That's fresh, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I had to pick them up. I picked one up for myself and one for my brother since we like Ahsoka a lot. I got these from Gleason.
Ooh.
Okay. You got the pair.
Ooh.
How many pairs did you
those
get?
official to his website?
Yep.
Yeah, because I've never seen that before. That looks gnarly.
Yeah, this is for Amazing Spider-Man #2. Also got, I know, right?
I just can't take him serious. The fucking ears.
No,
Like he should be at a furry convention or something, man. I see
Yo, you-
furries doing those
Oh,
videos.
but I-
yeah.
and I- and
Oh,
got
I
the-
believe it too.
I got the same 3-pack that Jeff got the other day or last week.
Yes.
There we go. Shout
There
out
you
to
go.
the
So
birds.
it's Twig, Alice, and Bloodstained
Cohen.
Teeth from Carla Cohen. So I got these all from Bird City Comics.
I think that Twig is the hot one right now. I forgot which
Yeah.
yeah.
And this
It looks
cover's
great.
This cover's awesome.
It looks great in person.
Got these finally in from Unknown Comics. It's the 1 in 50 and the 1 in 100.
Damn, bro.
Sauce, Rage,
Wow.
sauce.
I
Damn.
knew it. I knew you got it.
Yep.
Who's the cover
That's it. I
artist?
mean,
on
look at
Art
this.
germ,
I mean,
baby.
Come on.
Archer.
Art
Yeah,
germ?
dude. Look at them abs in that like inner boot.
What abs, bro?
that? Yeah, that's see.
Is that
I like it because it doesn't look like typical art germ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, even
Or
with
even
the
makes
straight
even
dress, the straight dress isn't
even
even
makes
that bad either.
blonde women look Asian.
Yeah, dude.
I like how I'm holding these ears up, holding this, right?
No.
You're
All right, and then
You
last
got
but not
raging over
least-
here.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Son
yeah.
of a
there you
Tia
go.
snitch.
Oh,
125 silk.
Yep.
Dang.
You
dude.
9.8 whore.
I
Not a
know,
good idea because they're
dude.
more affordable nowadays.
Does it
than-
say
Exactly.
first? Does the first say first full?
Yep. First full.
Yeah. Yeah, because their first cameo is in
Number one.
Number one, yeah,
Yeah.
one little panel on like the first page where she's just a shadow, an unnamed person that gets bit by the same spider.
Yeah, it's just those on the kind of showing halfway on the cover as well. I think. Too.
Exactly. All right, Steve, you're up.
All right, man.
No, put those back on.
No, I gotta put them away. I gotta put them
Big
away.
Rob, it finally came in, dude.
I
So
know. I'm picking it up tomorrow too, bro.
Yeah, so I got Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Did you get Krillin too? Because the Krillin
Oh,
came in as well.
you already know. The
Why does it
man,
look like he's about to go to a disco, bro?
dude, he whoop your ass though in anime times, bro. I mean, he is hot, dude. You got Krillin, the man Krillin, you know, Destructo Disc. So
Solar
you got you got the Frieza,
Frieza.
updated Frieza body, man.
Stupid monkey.
I know, dude. Damn, dude. And then I ended up getting Shoto Todoroki from Revotech.
Oh,
let's see.
nice.
It comes with a bunch of stuff. dude. I'll
Slow
show you
down,
the box.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh shit!
So you got
Wow.
the flames, you got
That's
the
a
ice
ton of
work.
accessories.
Yeah, head sculpts. Pretty
Even
dope,
different
man.
facial expressions or some shit.
Yeah, man. You got the woo. You know, you got like animated stuff to stand. It's pretty dope. The presentation looks dope too, man.
My
So how-
doctor got me into wanting to collect the Macross. He said the Veritech,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and you know he's like he's a doctor, so he spends like a couple of grand on this. Because I told him I saw at the WonderCon they had a one of the booths there. It was like a bunch of collectibles, and they had like a lot of Macross stuff, and they had like they had a bust also. And I told him, I said, they at WonderCon, and he was like, yeah, he spent like a couple grand on some Veritech figures. I was like, damn.
Yeah, man. Toys before comics for me, dude. I just can't step away. But this is what the presentation looks like. The box.
Where do you get that one? Because I've seen like so many different versions of My Hero Academia. I never seen that shit.
That's because you're
It's
not a
mail
toy
away.
collector, Jeff.
No, I like my money
Brother.
to spend on comic
you
books.
I usually buy mine at Ami, bro. Like, so it's
Chucks.
cheaper to do it from Japan and have it shipped over. What's going on, Lord Chucks, in the building?
How many Dragon Ball Z figures would you say you have now?
Dude, I condense, but I probably have easily like maybe 30, like
Okay.
a couple more. You know, like I have to look because I got bins, dude, like 3 bins that are just holding toys. And I got Jeff Lemire's Maze book, the hardcover today. So got that bad boy. And then cover lovers, man, you gotta love cover lovers. So I say that with great enthusiasm. If you could, as you could tell, got the Virgin.
Yes.
I had to, dude. I was just like,
That's so pretty.
it's freaking amazing.
It looks
In hand,
Death
yeah.
Dealer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one come out, man.
In hand, it looks amazing, man. The colors, the usage of everything, man.
Is that
Actually,
a store exclusive?
It looks better in
Wow,
this
dude.
video than it did when we saw it earlier.
It was the 1 in 30 of
It's incentive.
Purge.
Yeah, I think I shed it all over that book too.
Yeah, dude.
I got the
You
one
did.
that I think his daughter
You did.
drew. Frazetta's daughter.
Oh wow.
1 in-
Oh, okay.
Oh, the one his daughter drew was nice, man. Yeah.
It's basically a replica of the original Death Dealer that
Death
Frank
Dealer.
Frazetta did. Yeah.
Let's see, and then. Oh man, I got a shout out to that Texas Blood that came in, man. Greg Smallwood cover, Virgin, freaking thing.
Oh, wow.
Dude, looks like a Burt Russell, man. Dude, sitting
Porn
there, dude.
stash.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, hell yeah, Burt Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Burt Russell.
That's
Nah,
like who's Burt Russell?
Yeah, his name is Ralph.
And I was gonna say, it looks like somebody's Mexican dad, bro.
Yeah, dude, the guy on the Tapatio bottle, fool.
Modelo.
Yeah. And that's it, man. That's all she wrote, man. That's all I got. It was pretty decent, you know.
Oh man.
Where's the Modelo at, ese?
Órale, pues. Go get it in the cooler, eh? Pass me the wire cutters. All right. Jeff, you gonna hit him with it, bro? You got the
I don't have the
Deck on-
deck up. Do you guys have the deck?
I got it.
all right, man. So TiVo, Jeff paid a homage to you, so he's gonna go ahead and pull this sucker up and take my ugly mug off. Thank you.
Yeah. So we got your verses here, TiVo. All right, let's get it started. So, okay.
No Boma late night.
Obviously,
Oh.
Marvel is one of your favorites. And
I got one. Though.
these, I believe, are some of your favorite characters. You got Silver Surfer, you got Doctor Strange, and you got the Mighty Thor. Who are you picking in a battle?
Oh man.
I can't go with your favorite because I think I know who your favorite
Journey
is.
into Mystery 83 is the only comic I don't have of all the first appearances. Doctor Strange, you know, in the comic is more powerful than he is in the movies. I mean, basically he's stuck to doing fucking hand gymnastics, right, to do any spells. But Silver Surfer with cosmic, you know, the power cosmic, I mean, could really obliterate anybody. I mean, you know, he's almost too powerful. Like, you know, Thor is a cosmic type being. Doctor Strange is supernatural, so he could probably do a spell, but if I'm going all powerful, then I gotta go ride with Silver Surfer. It's using the power cosmic, you know.
All right.
Early, bro.
All right. Let's move it on. All right.
Chef RP.
You are currently collecting the Strange Academy series. So, who is your favorite student?
It's gotta be Dormammu because of his fucking name. I forgot what his
Dorian.
name is.
Yeah, Dorian Dormammu.
No, it's like a really generic name. What is his name?
Dale.
It's like Dale or Brad Dormammu or something like that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You're like, his name is Brad.
Yeah, no, it's
Dale
like,
Doback.
Hold on, I'll tell you right
No,
now.
his name
I thought it
is
was
Ralph.
I don't want to show off
it's
or anything,
Doyle.
but you know, I
It's
just
Doyle.
happen to have one
Yeah,
sitting
Doyle.
right
Yeah,
here.
Doyle.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It's Doyle. It's Doyle Dormammu. So Strange Academy
Doyle.
number 1 is first appearance of Emily
It's
Wright,
Brad. It's
Doyle
Brad, I swear.
Dormammu, Shea Moonpetal, Calvin Morris, Desi Germain, Golding, Zoe Alvick. Man, there's like a ton of first appearances of this, and this is one of the copies I have. This is a J. Scott Campbell Virgin variant for it, which is absolutely gorgeous. You should get it. But Doyle, by far, just by the randomness of it, you know, who his son is, obviously, and his first name is Doyle Dormammu, man.
Doyle.
Awesome.
It's a big book nowadays, man.
Hell yeah, it is.
Dude, you can't. Yeah, 100%.
All right. So you are also a big collector of Star Wars. You collect every single title, basically, right?
Yeah.
These are probably the 3 of the most popular titles going on right now. Which one are you, if you had to pick and stop collecting, which one is it?
I probably stopped collecting Dr. Aphra, and I continue reading the High Republic. Not so much the adventures side of it, which is IDW more like for kiddies, but I think the Star Wars The High Republic, they're starting a new arc after, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but what happens with the Starlight thingy, what they call it. I don't want to give it away what happens to it, but the story takes up, they talked about it during Star Wars Celebration. where they're going with it. And I think that's like Disney Plus, everything. I think everything it's gonna blow up eventually. There's a whole universe for them, the characters to pick from, and I think the High Republic, especially the novels and everything that ties into it, I think that's where you need to go. IDW better watch out because Dark Horse is stepping in. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think that as long as they stick to their niche of like kind of like more kiddie friendly stories, you know, for what it is. But I think Star Wars: The High Republic can go on for a long, long time. The regular main series, that is. But Doctor Aphra has some dope covers though.
I thought IDW lost the rights.
Yeah, Dark Horse is eventually going to be doing some of the publishing for Star Wars, but I know like the High Republic stuff is still going to be at Marvel, so it'd be. I think maybe Dark Horse is taking IDW slot. You know.
Yeah,
it is.
So who knows? Those back issues may jump up in price once Dark Horse takes it over.
Well,
yep.
Not to be the super nerd in the room, but isn't High Republic on hiatus? You could have just picked Dr. Aphra and would have been cool because they're actually printing still.
Nah, I'm gonna go. You see, it's good. It's good that they take a break and then they can tell another story as opposed to, you know, a lot of times people have issue fatigue, right? You know, I got 76 issues of this, 78, 90 issues.
Oh, yeah.
Of this. It's time, you know, rebooting always. Hey, people love seeing that #1 up there. And there's like multiple High Republic titles all coming out, like these little side stories at the same time as well.
Yeah. The hiatus was much appreciated for sure.
Yeah, your wallets are going to be hurting.
Dude, I'm ready for it, dude. Sign me up.
Just wait for Mandalorian. 27 different covers for #1.
Oh my god.
7, that's it?
That's so far they've announced.
I was going to say.
Or confirmed.
It's got to be like hella more story exclusives.
Yeah, they already have. I have the first cover appearance that came out recently.
Yep. The Sprouse.
Yeah, and I also have the first time it ever appeared on the Star Wars Insider magazine. Do you remember that one? That was the first time you ever seen Mandalorian appear, and I think it was Peach Momoko, I want to say.
Yep.
God forbid I say anything bad about Peach Momoko. Last time I did, they tore us apart on my channel. I was like, she hated women, and I was like, dude, that was just my personal. I was at Peach Momoko is, you know, there's a couple of cool titles like her Strange Academy variant that she did. You know, some of the stuff I did. And then, sure enough, Wednesday, what did I pick up? I picked up a Peach Momoko cover that she did for I think the new Star Wars run. I'm trying to think. I just literally haven't been in my LCS in like 3 weeks. And when I got to the show, I got to the counter. I said, "What do you got for me?" He's like, "Plunk." I go, "Holy cow. Okay, here you go. Take my money. I'm out." I didn't even bother going to see what was on it. Well, I did, actually. I went and got the new Thor and Jane Foster book and one and the and a new Ghost Rider run too, but I only got that on the second print. So, but those are two, like, you know, I always tell myself, I got to cut back on my weekly pulls, and I see something new. I was like, shit, let me add this to my pull.
I do that shit all the time.
Happens all the time, dude.
It's like Al Pacino, you pull me back in.
Yeah.
Pull me back in.
I thought it was out. All right.
What side of the Force would you say you prefer, TiVo?
Man. Well, you know, the dark side would be more fun since you could probably, you know, drink and booze up and, you know, get hoes and stuff. You know, because, you know, if to be a Jedi master, you got to be chaste. So I'm gonna go to the dark side, man.
You get drunk, some guy pisses him off.
Yeah, I want to make some force babies. Shit.
Hell yeah, you'd have to have a lightsaber out of a water pipe, dude. It was like,
they're basically months.
I have the Mace Windu Force Effects lightsaber behind me. I was gonna light it up, but it ran out of batteries. The original, like, OG ones.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to grab it. But every time like, you power it up, like the new ones are like made out of like cheap plastic, but you still see some of the Force Effects ones. They cost about $200, and this one's in the box. But I got the Mace Windu because you rarely ever see the purple lightsaber, ever.
No.
Yeah.
you got to rock it.
All right, Alonzo. All right. Well, we've got a couple of great artists here. We got Frank Brumer and we've got Stephen Platt.
So, I'm gonna go Bruner, man, because Stephen Platt's style has changed drastically from, you know, obviously, you know, nobody draws like they used to, but his 90s style was so exaggerated that his new stuff looks nothing like that. Whereas Bruner is kind of in a time capsule and everything he does is kind of classic. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought he recently did a Doctor Strange like homage. It was like one of those posters that you put black light on.
Oh yeah,
shown it. But there's a Frank Bruner cover of that. Luckily, I got him to sign a couple of my Doctor Strange #1 books that I have.
That's awesome.
When he was
Nice.
still doing cons. I know he's getting up there in age, so I don't know if he does cons anymore. I asked my facilitators, and I always say, nah, he's not doing a show. Last time I got him to sign something was 2017 or 18, I think, and it was at C2E2, I think, was where Frank Bruner was at. But there's the inside of that Doctor Strange run, the artwork is incredible. What Bruner did, it is absolutely some of the best you'll ever see. It stands up even to today's artists.
I know that man thing and that Vampirella, dude.
I know.
No, that Doctor Strange cover, fuck.
Yeah.
I have the homage to that for the Doctor Voodoo in a 9.8.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, 'cause you rarely ever see that homage, right? Like,
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
but, so it's actually the first time he's officially named Doctor Voodoo as opposed to Brother Voodoo, which also
Oh,
had that
nice.
in the first appearance as well.
I
Which
actually got
I'm assuming that's what he's going to be called in.
Yeah,
Eventually,
I don't think Brother Voodoo would cut it. In a
Yeah,
high
yeah,
world
I'd
age,
love
yeah.
to hear that enthusiasm,
Yeah.
Brother Voodoo.
I actually got that Doctor Strange, and Bruner signed it on the inside cover, but I sent it in to get signed by the writer, and CDC didn't even mention anything. I mean, I knew they wouldn't. They'd just give it like on the inside cover, this is written, because they didn't verify it, but I was still hoping they put something.
Oh,
And they didn't put anything.
well,
For
you still
shame.
got a goal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Frank Bruner's the winner.
Nah.
Easy, hands down.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
You
shit.
also said
Oof.
we're gonna get you here. You also said that you love Chris Claremont and you love Byrne. So
Mhm.
they're very famous for their X-Men run. Which of their storylines do you like the best?
So, in order to know the history of this, you need to watch the Chris Claremont documentary, which I always talk about, and it's on YouTube or Amazon. You can watch it, and he talks about the fallout that him and John Byrne had, like right after issues, like I forgot what was the last number issue they did, and also famously, Chris Claremont said, "I wanted to kill Jean Grey, and I didn't want her to come back," and he got pissed at Jim Shooter for bringing her back,
that's worse.
and Jim Lee to an extent for what he did with the X-Men. So as far as longevity and career story wise, I'm going to go with Claremont. Although Byrne he's on the Mount Rushmore of artists / writers, guys that both wrote and drew or did their own stories, right? Claremont, Simonson. There's only a handful of cats that really, Frank Miller to an extent, and even though he went shit after time, but John Byrne had a good run where he did the art and the story. Where Claremont is just, as an overall writer of the X-Men, he has a volume of work that is just, you put it up against anybody in the industry, I think.
Yes, sir.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then out of all of these, which run is your favorite though? Like which
Well, the
storyline?
Byrne Claremont run, the Dark Phoenix saga. That's the best
The
by
saga.
far.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go, man.
All
Oh,
right. So you're a Breaking
go.
Bad fan.
hell yeah, T-Bone.
Sir.
I love this like mural art, so I had to pick it out. Who besides the two main characters, because I mean, any one of them, everybody could be their favorite. Who is your next favorite character?
Well, Saul Goodman. So, you got to go with Saul Goodman because, if you watch like the Saul Goodman show, it's pretty awesome too. Also, the Crazy Twin Brothers. They're like from the cartel, like
Yes.
crazy. They're also in they're also in Better Call Saul. They were scary as fuck when I first seen them in like, Breaking Bad. And I was watching Breaking Bad when it first aired too. And it was like, you had to watch it. It was like incredible. Like not only the journey of Walter, but of like Jesse Pinkman and the shit that he just went through in his life and the amount of people they just kill off. And it's just, I don't think you ever see anything on what we would consider basic cable like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this was an epic show for him, 100%.
This was an addicting ass show.
It was.
Dude, the opening song, dude, just freaking got me ready to freaking Just watch
Well,
that
it's also they
motherfucker,
picked
bro.
the landscape of like New Mexico, and so they used a lot of wide shot angles, right? And it just to show how it's bleak it is. You didn't see a lot of like quick cuts and edits like a lot of action films do. It was like everything was shot in a wide angle lens, almost like it was shot to be a movie as opposed to the small screen.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty observant, and
I,
you're
I,
right.
I remember Jessica Jones was on there. That's right, Kristen Ritter. That's right.
Yep.
Oh,
GOD.
yeah, that's right. She was the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
When you
got
got to
killed.
his side.
Spoiler
She-
alert.
She was the girlfriend. Sorry, my
She
bad.
was.
Yeah. The
Uh,
Badger, dude.
Actually, that was the first moment I was like, no, he's not gonna let her. Oh, he gonna let her. Oh man. All
I'm
right.
the one who knocks.
Yeah.
All right, Alonzo. So DJ is your thing. So I want to make sure I get these names right.
Using my favorites against me.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
sir.
you got DJ Shortcut, you got DJ Newmark, you got DJ Scratch Bastard, right?
Scratch
you got-
Bastard, and you got the wrong DJ Shortcut. The
Oh,
DJ
I
Shortcut.
knew I was gonna get one of them wrong.
Yeah, DJ Shortcut is a Filipino cat from the Bay Area.
Okay.
Jeff took a shortcut on that.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I think it's short with a K, Shortcut, but it's all right.
That's why. Okay.
I don't know who this
Okay.
dude is.
And then you got Armin Helden, and
Armin
then
Van Helden.
Armin Van Helden, and then you got DJ Z Trip.
Yeah.
Who are you rocking with at your party? Your biggest bash ever. Who's rocking it?
Man, see now,
I'm so
Armin
sorry.
Van
I know
Helden
you.
is like,
I know you're friends with like almost all of them.
yeah, well, I wish, but Armin Van Helden is like, when I grew up in like the late '90s, listening to like club music, right? That's like the house music, like if you think about, but if I was somebody to rock a party, I would pick DJ Shortcut from the eventual Scratch Pickles, because I seen him do a set where he does everything from Dim Dada to like Situation by Yazoo to like Break Baits. I mean, DJ Shortcut. I mean, and he can cut with the best of them because he was part of the group, Invisible Scratch Pickles as well. So I would go with DJ Shortcut, even though Newmark is also very versatile, and Scratch Bastard is dope. They're all dope. Van Helden is strictly like house music, but I think as far as like all genres, I think DJ Shortcut probably could do all genres. Z Trip is funky as well, but like Shortcut goes back to like DJ Cuber, the Mixmaster Mike, and way back in those days. So it's like another generation, and he's still at the top of his game.
And these guys are like usually featured at the beginning of your shows, right?
I do Scratch Bastard.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I had to try to find something that's only like 2-minute clips. I've been trying to use a DJ Shortcut clip for a while now, but a lot of his shows he just does live, so it's like fine bad
Too
out
much
there.
noise.
Scratch Bastard does these videos that are only 2 or 3 minutes long, and they're just perfect for YouTube intros. And I don't want to play a video and the next thing it's like boom, the video's gone altogether. So it's like how do I make sure it doesn't get like a copyright strike? Which is different than I get dinged on every show. I can't monetize anything, but I don't care as long as they don't like straight up just take the channel down after I play a song, then I'm good. But I would rock with Shortcut, and I'll play some Shortcut next week. I got a cool clip of him playing
Perfect.
everything from new wave to like hip hop to like electro to all kinds of stuff.
And we'll get the real picture of DJ Shortcut.
Yeah, he's a short Filipino dude. Yeah.
All right. Moving on. All right. So you like your classic rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know this is not everything. There's no way I can ever put every damn great album on there. So let's go with 2 of your favorite, classic rock songs.
More Than a Feeling by Boston, and Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas. Boom. I can listen all day long, man. I can.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, like, off the top of my head, it's like easily. It's on my fucking Spotify. It's like if I want to, like, I got the feels whenever Supernatural is one of my favorite TV shows, and when at the end of the series they played like that song "Carry On My Wayward Son" and like a clip of all of the brothers together. I mean, it's perfectly done, perfect music. Because what's Dean was always like playing like classic rock, and when he was cruising around the '66 Impala, and I was thinking, man, I'm gonna get myself a '66 Impala. I'm gonna bump me some Kansas down the road.
I was gonna say I want to say the next year at Comic-Con, they on the Sunday morning, because I always had the Supernatural
That's right, yeah.
panel. They came and played, like they opened Comic-Con that Sunday morning on All Age.
Oh shit!
They did that song.
I remember seeing the car there. I think it's a '67 Impala, and I think about it. They had the car there. It was a prop from the show, but when they opened the trunk, they showed like all the different weapons they used to kill like all the monsters on it. They used to have this at LA Comic Con or Long Beach Comic Con, one of those SoCal Comic Cons, and I remember because I was like, "Yo, that's the '67 Impala," and sure enough, like they had the trunk. It may have been Kamikaze. Remember Kamikaze, that short-lived?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Stan Lee
Stanley.
show?
Then became LA Comic Con.
Yeah, and Elvira had like a giant booth there.
Yes.
That's where I saw the Supernatural car. Yeah, it was dope.
Kamikaze.
I'm just curious because those two songs would be a lot of people's guilty pleasure songs. What would be one of your guilty pleasure songs?
From classic rock, geez. I'm kind of partial to Edgar Winter's group, Frankenstein. I don't know if you ever heard that song or seen the video, but it's fucking epic. First of all, it's an albino dude playing like 4 different instruments, Rick Derringer playing guitar, and a song that goes on for like 10 fucking minutes long, and it's called Frankenstein. And it's the weirdest thing ever because he's just like, this albino dude probably got made fun of as a kid his entire life. So he just locked himself inside of his house and just played the shit out of his instruments. And he's like playing the keys, playing a saxophone, and then Rick Derringer, of course, ran on to do like rock and roll hoochie hoo, hoochie coo or whatever, right? That was his guitarist. So like every time just you can't just listen to it. You have to watch the music video for it, for Edgar Winter Group, and look up Frankenstein. It's fucking crazy what they did in the video. What's best is when you go look up reaction videos of like my first time watching, and it's it's like some young black dude like first time ever hearing this song, and he's like, "Yo, this is blowing my mind." It's like, to me, I'm thinking, how have you never not heard this song? But I always like watching these kind of first reactions to songs that we all know from a newer set of eyes and perspective. It's always fun. That's why I like these reaction videos.
It's always kids, like 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds.
Yeah. I could never do that because I literally heard everything. So you'd have to play like, I don't know, I have some off-brand shit or maybe Beethoven's 8th Symphony for night. Maybe like, oh, that's interesting. I've never heard that before.
All right, Alonzo.
All right.
Thank you, sir. All right. We're going to get into the hip hop of it all. So, what is one of your favorite rap albums from the 90s?
I'm going to go with Low End Theory. Tribe Called Quest is Q-Tip as a producer is really at the top of his game. I mean, hip hop today is not what it is because of Pro Tools, right? Nobody wants to pay for samples anymore, but Q-Tip is a really good person to actually find like these rare breaks and beats and samples. And The Chronic by Dr. Dre is a great album because it's a lot of stuff that wasn't originally done by him. There's this guy named Scott Storch that did the pianos for Dre Day and all these other songs. So, I mean, Dre is a great producer, but, he also had some great people that were playing original instruments on there. Like, look up Scott Storch is his name, and how he went on to do a lot of...
Scott Storch played the piano on the Chronic?
Yeah, he did Chronic 2024. That ten.
There's this whole rise and fall video of him, like how he was at the top of his game. He became a drug addict. He fell to the bomb, and then recently he started reemerging, doing some stuff. Yeah, but he's incredible as a producer. But that Tribe Called Quest album is classic. And I mean, have you seen a documentary either about Tribe Called Quest right before Phife Dawg passed away? And kind of like the breaking up of Tribe Called Quest is fucking fascinating. And Phife had this addiction to sugar is basically what he called it. I mean, he died of diabetes.
Diabetes,
kick it. But but it's a great album. I mean, just the samples that he used. Nowadays, rarely do you ever hear hip hop samples because they don't want to pay for it. Basically, studios we're not going to give you money to pay some relatively no-name artist, money on this record.
That documentary was dope, man. I remember seeing them at Rock the Bells over in San Bernardino. And that was when they had got back together. And even they were still kind of like beefing, dude. Like they were
Yeah, like Fife didn't really want to do it.
Nah,
you know,
yeah, dude,
yeah.
he was talking shit. Like I was right in the front. He was talking shit to freaking Q-Tip, and Q-Tip was like, I'm just trying to go by. And then all of a sudden, you would never think that they're fighting and they're talking shit to each other. And then the music drops, and they bam, they go into the song. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, last time I saw them, there was a video of them, I think
It
in
was
Brooklyn or something. It was them with leaders of the new school, and they were doing Scenario live. And that was when Fife was still alive. And I think it was in some like some show in like Brooklyn or something. But it's one of the last few times that you could see them live with like leaders of the new school doing Scenario, and because that was a bunch of dudes that are on that track, and that video is wild. If you ever see it, like it's a little TV with these two rapping back in the UMTV days of rap, it's pretty funny.
I miss those days.
Yeah, give us the MTV Cypher. That's what Chewy and I and Eric always do. Just be rocking that shit,
All right. Well, we're gonna go on to a little bit more music. All right, R&B song of the '90s. What is your?
I'm gonna go with Silk. Don't Go Away.
Yes.
It's a good 3-girl group. They had this one song.
sexy.
Yeah, there was so many groups back in the day. Like nowadays, everybody's solo, right? But Jade, In Vogue, because they were from Oakland. Tony, which was from Oakland. There's a song by Tony, produced by DJ Quick, which is also fucking incredible. Which may have came out in the 2000s. But really, I think the '90s is the last time we really heard any really good like true R&B music. Like nowadays, you can't tell everything sounds the same. But back then, I didn't get down with Mariah Carey when she was sampling like "Genius of Love" on a couple of those songs with ODB and everything.
Yeah, man.
Jade. I'm sorry, it's Jade. Jade sang a song called "Don't Walk Away." I'm sorry.
Yep.
So I don't get that wrong. It was Jade. It's the 3-girl group, and it's called "Don't Walk Away." It's by Jade. You can find a video. It's them still back in the baggy day jeans. Girls wearing baggy jeans and little tank tops.
And their boxers out.
With the bandana.
No, that's TLC.
Bandana.
Yeah, dude. I was down with that, man.
The dreads.
Oh man, my high school days.
All right. Now we gotta go back old school. Old school cartoons. You got your Spider-Man and his amazing friends. You got Thundar the Barbarian, and you've got Robotech.
Yeah, that's almost like 3 generations. Like Thundar when I was like literally like in 1st and 2nd grade. Amazing Spider Friends was like when I was in 4th or 5th grade. Then Macross was when I was like, like just maybe junior high. So man, but I think looking back, I think Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends really, because you had Stan Lee do the introduction. Like we were talking about on our show, like X-Men, Logan, fucking Wolverine had like an Aussie accent for some reason. First time I seen Doctor Strange animated, there was a X-Men was on there. And it was just that the dog Miss Lion, all this crazy shit. I mean, yeah, it was Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, man. I think is do a reboot. I think even Firestar was originally a mutant or some shit like that. She ended up joining the X-Men and eventually became canon in the Marvel comics. But I'm gonna roll with Amazing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Not a bad pick.
I would agree with you. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites.
Watch that on Disney Plus, baby. Just pull it on up.
Ready for the next one, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
See if Alonzo magically is there.
Alonzo.
Coming. I ran my battery for my mouse went out.
Okay.
I had to go run and get it.
You gotta get a piece of cheese, bro.
I thought you had to use the restroom. That's okay,
No worries.
I had to get new battery.
Imagine if he was over there just pulling a
You ain't even gotta ask.
Batteries.
Destiny is all. I am Uhtred of Edinburgh. Last Kingdom all day.
Oh no!
Dang.
What happened?
Did someone kick him out?
Oh yes,
I didn't do it.
Yeah,
I
I was
didn't
talking
say
about
let my man talk about what his
Yeah,
show,
no,
bro.
I'm rocking with the Last Kingdom, man. I've rewatched that series 3 times now. I'm trying to get my old lady to watch it so I can watch it again. But Uhtred of Edinburgh is the shit. That is the Last Kingdom, like 5 seasons, and they're doing season 6 is going to culminate in just a 2-hour movie that they're going to be doing. But it is epic from season 1 all the way to season 5, man. I didn't think I was going to like it. Vikings is a little bit more different, whereas the Last Kingdom is really based mostly on historical figures. ironically, except for Uhtred, who's a made-up character, and it's based off of the Saxon novels actually by this author named Cromwell. And so they did the first 5 seasons on the first 9 books, and he did another 3 books that are they're going to adapt, I think, to a 2-hour movie. But it is highly binge worthy if you've never seen it. It is
Nice.
freaking great, man. I can't get enough. I can't speak enough of The Last Kingdom. It's that good. Everybody should watch it more than once.
Did you finish Vikings though too?
I'm on season. I did Vikings Valhalla. I did that, and I had seen like the first 3 seasons of Vikings. So now I'm catching up again on Vikings season 4, where Lothbrok is still alive, because I think they end up. I don't want to spoil it, right?
Yeah.
But it's been spoiled already that he ends up dying. But it's amazing. That's why The Last Kingdom is amazing, because Uhtred, you show the growth of him throughout the series. Where Vikings, I remember when it originally started, I think it was on the History Channel, so it was it was a bit low budget. Where The Last Kingdom's got that Netflix money. So even though I think it originally aired on the BBC, but then subsequent seasons Netflix picked up on it, and then that's when Netflix ended up doing Vikings Valhalla, which is also excellent too, by the way. And it's only 1 season, but they already said that they're doing seasons 2 and 3 of Vikings Valhalla.
Wow.
I'll have to watch that one.
I'll have to check out Last Kingdom.
Well, both of those, yeah.
Yeah, that's on Netflix, right, Tebow?
Yeah. No, Last Kingdom was on Netflix. Vikings is, I think, earlier seasons you have to watch on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Prime for free.
Yeah, I want to say though, like Amazon Prime had like a 6th season. Like there's like the last season was on Prime.
Oh yeah. Because originally I remember it started on the History Channel. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. It's like low budget. Then it went on. And then I stopped watching it, and then I ran out. I kind of got stuck on this historical kick after The Last Kingdom. Like I said, I was watching Vikings Valhalla. Then I was watching I watched Marco Polo. I was like, this ain't that bad. Even so the show, Benedict Wong plays Kublai Khan, and he's kind of fucking awesome in it. And they do a lot of martial arts in there. And the martial arts coordinator for Iron Fist did the fights for Marco Polo. So I know Finn Jones sucks, because the guys who did it on Marco Polo were able to do it. They do legit martial arts, kung fu in that. And there's a lot of boobies too.
Nice.
That's right up my alley, bro. I'm down.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think Marco Polo started as a Showtime or Cinemax show at first, and then eventually ended up on Netflix. But there's some full-on orgies in the first couple of seasons, man. You're just
Showtime.
there's naked bitches all over the place.
JR, dude, you gotta get it. You gotta get it watching, dude. Turn off the lights, man.
No, I don't want to. Oh, don't give us
Hold
a
on,
picture.
hold on. The lotion, the
Get that
I'll
wrist
keep
moving.
the towels.
There's only one thing I use lotion for, and that's for up here to get rid of the fucking
Lord, it's gone
sunburn.
off the rails now.
God.
He has the bounty paper towels.
Yeah, but the Marco Polo is specifically about how when the Mongol Empire, Kublai Khan, tries to take over, invade South China. So obviously, if you live with history, then the Mongol Empire took most of Central Asia, and then what led into Europe. And then I even started watching a show called Nightfall, which is about there's 2 seasons about the Knights Templar. I've been I lived after The Last Kingdom.
Mark Hamill was in that.
Yeah, that's right. He's this old knight trainer, and somebody said. And on the credits, it goes Mark Hamill. I go, what? He's almost unrecognizable in that show, because he's got a full on beard. He's got grew out his hair. You couldn't tell. And he does an accent. And you're like, why didn't you? Well, we should know Mark Hamill can do voices, but he's pretty badass in that show.
Dude, that's sick. Shout out to Azores Tiger. What's going on, my brother? Hey, dude,
All right,
he sure did. He said naked beast.
Yeah, not a naked shit on there.
Now we're gonna go to a little, more closer to our time. And Snowfall is within our time. We got Breaking Bad, The Wire, and Snowfall. Who are you going with? Who are you suggesting to someone else to watch?
For rewatchability, it's got to be The Wire. Idris Elba is fucking terrifying in that show. You watch this multiple seasons. It's a long storytelling. Breaking Bad is great. A bit depressing at times, but Snowfall, I'm still watching it, but I was a bit disappointed they don't play more music from the era. You notice, a lot of the commercials they were playing Run DMC, and then you're after a while you're just The only reason I could tell is he's got a fake Jerry curl and this, that, and the other that had taken place in the 80s, right? But The
Right.
Wire, man, I watched that at least 5 times, especially when HBO Max came. I mean, it's great storytelling.
Omar.
Well, Breaking Bad is pretty tough, but The Wire is, it was on HBO, so you can get away with a lot more. Even though Breaking Bad did get away with a lot more. And Snowfall, I don't know how Snowfall does it, but they straight up say the N-word and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm like, this is on FX. You could say all those things, but The Wire was on HBO, so they said it and did it much far worse, right? They show full-on nudity, violence, profanity. The Wire, if you haven't seen it, it predates Sopranos as far as dramas that aired on HBO.
Yeah, it's one of the original those dramas that HBO had, I think.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Sopranos and the Boardwalk Empires and all that other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
What was the
awesome
actor that
TV.
played Omar though? That passed
Oh
away.
man,
fucking
he passed
amazing
away
in that.
recently. Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy with the scar. They go, oh, come on, Omar, hide your shit. Yeah.
Omar's coming.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but he had like a scar. He was on Boardwalk Empire too. They called him Chalky, and he had his own docuseries he was doing where he's talking like former drug dealers or gangsters. And then I forgot his name, but I remember he just recently died. And so
Yeah, he
even
passed
when you
away,
watch, when you watch the streaming episodes of it, they pay homage to him. They say, and rest in peace, and the name of the actor. But he was like a menacing dude on The Wire. Like he was the gangster that robbed other gangsters.
Yeah. He was also in the country one. There was only one season.
Michael K.
Boardwalk, he
White.
was on Boardwalk Empire.
Well, he was on Boardwalk Empire too, but
Yeah.
the one that was the Lovecraft country.
Oh, that was
he was
great
the
too.
father on that.
That's right. Yeah.
Michael-
I like
Michael
that
K.
show,
White,
man.
that's right.
I hope they bring it back. That was for an original show that wasn't really based on. I guess it was based on books, maybe. But really love H.P. Lovecraft. They just loosely reference him, but it's kind of like if you watch what's that DC comic that they did, Watchmen. That show
Yeah.
wasn't really based on the Watchmen comics, but like a side story that takes place on it. That was excellent too. But I really dug that other one because what's his name? Kang was in it. The dude that plays Kang.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovecraft.
Hey,
Lovecraft Country.
Hey, T, since you were watching historical shows, did you watch Rome? Because I know it's coming out at the same time as Wire on HBO.
Yeah, I tried it. It's a little too much out there. I don't know, dudes in skirts and short swords. I don't know. Give me some Vikings any day. They were barbaric, man.
That's pretty dope, man. It gets pretty raw in that show. You watch
Oh,
it.
I know. Yeah, because I think that was originally on Showtime, wasn't it?
No, HBO.
No,
Yeah,
HBO.
That redheaded dude was in it, right? I'm trying to think. That dude that's in Billions.
Yeah, the Punisher guy too was on that show.
Yeah,
second
maybe I'll
Punisher.
give it a shot, man. So, but I prefer my barbarians to wear pants. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat these guys, but
Well,
there's a lot of nakedness in Rome, though.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
it's similar to Spartacus, the one from Showtime.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Spartacus
remember
is awesome.
Spartacus. Yeah, Spartacus was just for the TNA though. That was
This Rome's the same way, man. It's TNA all day.
Damn, dude. It's going to be a late night tonight.
Man, all right. Let's move on from the TNA for a little bit.
Why?
I said for a little bit, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. TiVo. This is right up my alley, brother.
I think
Yo,
it's
we gotta talk about our old school kung fu movies.
All right. So out of these, like the best fighting is A Prodigal Son with Corey Yun as the fight choreographer. But also Once Upon a Time in China, where Jet plays Master Wong. That whole series is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I think that's Golden Harvest, not Shaw Brothers. But, obviously the original, like 36 Chambers of Shaolin. In the U.S., I saw it as a kid in Kung Fu Theater on TV. And it was called Master Killer, right?
Wow.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know
it
it was called Master Killer and I saw it on I don't know why they're doing it. They were showing these violent ass kung fu movies like on Saturday afternoons, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how I got to watch
KTLA,
it.
right?
Yeah,
On
man.
Channel
like,
5 on
damn.
KTLA.
I was like, every afternoon, like 2 p.m., and they were showing dudes getting their heads chopped off. And I was like, whoa. And that's the first time I'd seen what they dubbed. And it was dubbed in English. It was called Master Killer, which is 36 Chambers of Shaolin.
White Lotus, man. What are you talking about, man?
Dude, that shit.
And
was
also, eight diagram pole fighter with Gordon Liu is also a dope ass flick.
dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Five Deadly Venoms.
Oh, that predates. That's like late 70s Shaw Brothers stuff, yeah. But if you notice as the time goes, from the 80s to like, Once Upon a Time in China, the choreography got a lot faster as opposed to the Five Deadly Venoms was still dope, but the choreography was relatively slow. But then, you move to Jackie Chan and Jet Li and Donnie Yen and all these cats, and then they would do it much faster. And it was like long 5-minute one takes of them, not quick takes. That's what I can't stand about Hollywood action films is quick takes, so you don't even know what's going on. Like the Bourne Identity, like I don't know what's going on. I think someone's getting punched. Fuck, you telling me shit. The camera keeps on moving.
Where did that fist come from?
Yeah, it's just like they cut it so fast because they don't want to show that it's a stunt actor doing the work, but it's to the detriment. And then unfortunately, so many films started using that until like the Raid Redemption movies came out from, I think they're from Indonesia or somewhere. Those are super violent. Yeah, Tony Jaa as well, and then like John Wick, obviously, John Wick he does all his own stunts, and they use I think Stahl is the name of the director. The John Wick style, where John Wick is Keanu Reeves is doing all the stunts and gun work at the same time. I mean, that's real arms trainings that he goes through. That's why it looks so realistic. And I think people in Hollywood are starting to realize that's what people dig, and so hopefully we get more of that. Actors doing their own real life stunts as opposed to slow, jerky, quick edits.
Agreed. Yeah, man. I 100%.
Yeah, I remember being at my grandfather's house in Silver Lake watching Saturday afternoon, just martial arts.
There's a YouTube.
Five Fingers of Death.
There's a Amazon ad, and you can call a Hayat channel, and it has all like martial arts films, like Kung Fu, Japanese, everything on there. It's called the Hayat channel. I think you pay like $5 a month for it. Yeah, peep it out.
Nice.
So, what I remember from
$5 a month.
I remember from Saturday mornings, you would jump from the Kung Fu channel to the Godzilla channel on K-Cow and watch Godzilla films.
Yeah.
I remember Godzilla movies were like part of the monster movies around midnight, right? Like they would take, it would be part of Creature Picture. What do they call it?
Creature
Elvira
feature.
would be on that night. Elvira would be on, right?
Yeah, and I remember watching Godzilla movies when I was in the Bay Area, and they would come on at midnight, right? And I remember the first one I seen as a kid was a Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. And I thought the Smog Monster was just like, what the fuck is this, right? And then I started watching all the other stuff like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, and then we called him Gadzuki. He had a little sun that would blow like giant air smash bubbles or some shit. Yeah, I think it was called Monster.
Baby Godzilla.
Baby Godzilla, man, cry like a bitch with a donut.
Yeah, he had a scar on his tail for him, but yeah,
Not a baby.
Yeah. Then I got like
Look
into
like that.
Gamera and stuff too, man. Gamera was a flying turtle. That was badass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go. True
Yeah,
Che.
Shogun Assassins. That's Lone Wolf and Cub. The cart with the fucking swords coming out of it.
Oh yeah,
man,
dude.
Yeah, this is DJ Rectangle. I think DJ Rectangle is from. He's not from the Bay Area, but I think he's from like Northern California. He's either DJ Rectangle or DJ Shadow. A lot of these guys come out with pure sample records where they just make records for DJs. Like they sample like noises and sounds for you to like we back in the day we used to call them scratch records. So you just play and it's just a bunch of random sounds like the fresh, and they would just. I used to remember I used to purposely find a Godzilla hook to transform it side forward and backwards like the and then you hit the transform switch back and forward on it. That it was hard to find those back nowadays. You could buy it in a digital pack, but to find it on vinyl back in the days, it was hard to find that.
Hell yeah, dude. That's taking it way back, Tivo.
Oh, for sure.
Fucking appreciating this shit out of this, man. Kung Fu flicks, little music. Man.
Now I want to watch the Kung Fu flicks, damn it.
I know, dude.
Hey, the Hayat channel, check it out.
All right, Lonzo. All right, MCU. That's your bag. That's what you love to watch and love to talk about. So, out of all 28 movies, which one is your favorite?
Damn. Well, I mean, you have a kind of bias toward recent shit, right? Because you just recently seen it.
Right.
But I would say like, God. I would say like the first Avengers movie. No. I meant the first Endgame movie, which is Infinity War.
Yes.
That one. Right up there with Multiverse of Madness, which is incredible. They just end up getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like Shang-Chi was also really dope because it was the first time you got to see real martial arts. But, the first Avengers to me is also a great movie. I mean, the Captain America trilogy, I hold up against any superhero trilogy.
Yep.
Name 3 of them films that still overall are entertaining. And you could say Christopher Nolan. I'll give you 2 out of 3 of his because the third one was shit, right? I mean,
Yeah.
but from First Avenger, which was done by Joe Johnston, who did The Rocketeer. Then you got the Russo brothers who did the Winter Soldier and then Civil War, and that's 3
They're bangers.
movies that you can put up against any 3 movies, any superhero trilogies really.
Yeah, oh yeah, it beats out Thor and Iron Man's trilogies for sure.
Yeah, because Thor is the
Yeah.
Dark World, right?
Yeah, that Dark World just kills him.
Yeah. So and then Iron Man 2 and 3. I mean, they're all. It's like pizza. You eat them all, but that doesn't mean they're all excellent pizza. But if you're hungry, you ain't eat.
That's true. Yeah, and if you're a pizza lover, it doesn't matter what kind of pizza, really.
I don't care. You put pineapples and ham on it. I'll just take the pineapples off it.
Keep mine on though.
All right, let's move it on. All right, now we gotta talk about some sports. If you had an opportunity to watch, I guess, front row seats, who are you watching first? Like who are you gonna go to first? Are you watching the Warriors, the Athletics, or the Redskins?
Oh man, I've seen the Athletics, I've seen the Warriors. I haven't seen this iteration of the Warriors. I saw Run TMC Warriors,
Yeah.
Nice.
which was great. I never saw the Joe Gibbs Redskins because I was too young. And I would say the Hogs, John Riggins era Redskins, they were incredible.
Nice. Yeah, you used to
And
live
they'll
in
never be
DC,
Redskins
so-
ever. They'll be the Commanders. So,
Wait, is that what the name is?
yeah,
The
it's called
Commanders,
Washington
yeah.
Commanders now. Same colors, but they no longer use the Redskins name.
The Washington football team was a better name than Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Hail to the Commanders just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Oh boy.
Sounds very suspicious. Germany, 1944.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the Cleveland Indians end up changing their name, so I mean, it's I'm surprised
Guardians.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for the Braves and
That's Atlanta, bro. They're gonna be tough to change their name.
yeah, but it's slowly happening. So I'm waiting for them. I'm
It's
waiting
like
for
the
the
Kansas City
Blackhawks
Chiefs.
and the
They-
The
Chiefs.
the Chiefs
yeah.
still do the Tomahawk Hawk. So it's
Yeah.
kind of
The
I don't
Braves,
think that.
yeah.
Yeah, the Midwest is gonna be tough to change.
Yeah, but
I know.
seeing because I'm lucky enough to
Going
experience they all had championship runs, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the A's when the Bash Brothers, Stairway Brothers era, the current run of the Warriors. I mean, I have yet to have all my teams in the playoffs at once. I think maybe once when the A's were in the playoffs, and I think the Warriors may have been like the beginning of the Steph Curry era. But I think the Skins, man, they've by far been the worst. But they had their run with Joe Gibbs in the '90s when the NFC East was like the elite. It was the conference. It would be the Cowboys, the Giants, or the Skins were going to win the Super Bowl that year, right? It
And the Eagles
Was
were
it-
good.
I thought it was the 80s was Joe Gibbs.
He started in the '80s into the '90s. So he's the only NFL coach to win a Super Bowl 3 different times with 3 different quarterbacks.
Okay, because I just know the Raiders took one year as championships,
Yeah,
which was in the 84,
Marcus
83.
Allen. We won in 92. And
It was the lockout season, right?
No, that wasn't the lockout season. We were like 8-8, but we did beat the Cowboys though. So using replacement players. If you remember that football movie called The Replacements,
I
it
love
was
that.
loosely
Oh,
based.
yeah.
It was loosely based on the Redskins, and Keanu Reeves was in that movie, where the Washington Redskins fielded a team of all replacements, and half the Cowboy players had crossed the picket line, and they still beat them. That's how much we hate the Cowboys. It's
Oh, yeah.
to this very day, bro. I hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember Joe Gibbs coached.
What do you got to say about that? Big Rob?
Big Rob's just gonna get hungry right now.
Oh, I'm hungry. I still haven't eaten dinner yet.
So-
This ain't right, man.
This is for everybody, I love Vietnamese food too, but I know Tim loves Vietnamese food because it doesn't hurt to be Vietnamese.
Yeah. Well, my mom, it's really spoiled because my mom used to always cook, right, when I was growing up. And growing up, I was like, God damn it, why can't we just have some pizza or something? You know what I mean? But
Oh,
Vietnamese food is so good and so different from other Asian cultures. Is a lot of Vietnamese food is get its basis from French culinary cooking, right? So we saute a lot of things, a lot of butters, where everything in in Chinese is like stir fried, right? But in Vietnamese cooking, they did a lot of like baking and sautés, and so like my mom makes fucking bomb ass pho. But my favorite that she makes is a soup called bún bò Huế, which is like a spicy beef noodle soup, and I can eat that all day. But for a hangover, pho all day long, man, all day long, and every day after drinking, you eat a bowl of pho.
oh man. How about you, Steve?
Man, pho is a close first one for me, but I got to go bot me sandwich because you can go on the go, man. And I'll do like
with a greasy fried egg in the middle.
Yeah.
You got to get the fried egg with like the yolk.
Oh,
I'm hungry now. I haven't eaten it.
And them jalapenos in there, man. It just adds a little kick to it.
Yeah.
Get some egg rolls, man. Wrap them up in some like lettuce and go to town.
They used to be a place in Tustin that had fusion, and they used to make carne asada banh mi, which was fucking awesome.
Wow.
what?
So they basically took carne asada meat and put it in there with all like the cilantro and pickled vegetables. It was fucking delicious. And unfortunately, they're no longer in business. It's another sandwich shop there. It's right in Tustin, down the street from Comics, Tunes, and Toys, actually. But they changed its name, and then they took it off the menu. Now it's like more like traditional. But this place did like fusion, where they put carne asada in it, or they put like Korean barbecue in it. All these different meats in it. Man, I'm making everybody hungry now.
Yeah, dude. If they did bulgogi in it, I'd be in.
There's places that do that. There's fusion places that they put all kinds of. I mean, basically, you just got bread. You can put anything you want in it. Shit, if you want. Sometimes it's easy as just put scrambled eggs inside of it.
Yeah, man. Just make it a sandwich. That's it.
A sandwich for anything.
Damn, I'm so gonna eat after this.
I know. I still haven't eaten yet. I'm fucking starving.
I know. Big Rob.
This is the constant battle with me and my wife. If she could have a chance, she'll eat pho every fucking day. So I tell her
That's
no.
most women.
No, she just wants pho and spring rolls every day. She goes by herself and eats that. I personally like the sandwiches. I'm not a big pho guy. I just never got into it personally. It's just not for me. But I love the sandwiches.
Yeah, because when you have it as a family, your mom makes a giant pot of it, so you eat it for like 2-3 days straight. And then you're like, man, I'm kind of sick of it now. You know what I'm saying? But it's also feel good. It's also like sweater weather. You know what I'm saying? Anytime it gets cold, I go, oh, yo, I gotta get me some pho. You know, that'll just hit the spot right now. But if you ever get the bún bò Huế, which is spicy beef noodle soup, and it has like pork knuckles and all kinds of funky shit inside of it, you gotta get that one, man. And it has like the curdled blood chunks. It sounds awful the way I'm saying,
Like
but
a
it's fucking delicious.
Oh, everyone
No.
is like, no.
Come on,
No.
JR, belly up, bro.
No, I don't
Come
eat
on.
soup, period. So
Yeah.
Belly up
It's-
there. Let's
it's
do it.
good,
No,
man.
no,
You gotta
no.
get it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, my
sure.
mom only
Chat
makes that
restaurant.
like once every few months because it's
Down with that.
it's just lots of meat and lots of. If you got to get it nice and spicy, nice and red sauce, man, I'm hungry, man. This ain't even right.
How about you, Lonzo?
Oh, it's got to be pho. I love pho, and it's got to be with brisket and tripe. And I squeeze like the bottle of hoisin sauce right in the soup, and then I get the sriracha and I squeeze it right in the broth too. So mix it up and just eat it. Oh,
Yeah.
the
Gotta
best.
get lime. You gotta get the lime too. I'll put a whole half lime in that thing, man.
Oh.
Because it's all the things you put into it, the like the mint leaves and everything. Those are good like antioxidants. So make sure you put all the mint leaves and everything that goes inside. Oh, okay, now I'm fucking hungry.
Everything. Bean sprouts, everything.
Oh yeah, I tear that all.
Blood chunk brisket.
That's what it is.
Tripe
Blood
and
chunks.
blood.
I don't know
Tripe
how
and
else
blood
to put it.
chunks.
It's what it is.
No,
It's
man,
coagulated
no.
blood, and
Yeah.
it's coagulated blood.
Come on,
and they come in
JR.
chunks.
Yeah, JR.
I don't know how else to explain it, but it's,
JR, don't gag.
No.
bro.
JR
Come
lost
on.
his
No.
appetite.
next time just go Google it. Bún bò Huế.
Yo,
Yeah.
Tivo, we're just gonna drop him in and take him when we're in San Diego. He's gonna be like, "Where are we gonna go to eat?" And we're just gonna drop him in.
Vietnamese.
Fuck that.
I'll post a picture last time I had it, and I'll tag
Keep
you
going,
guys in
brother.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Whenever
man.
I go to my mom's house, she makes it. I be like, oh, look at this. And people are like, where you at? I said, my mom's house, motherfuckers.
You're so lucky, dude. Get home cooked Vietnamese food. Shit.
Yeah, not anymore, because she's just getting older. She lives a bit away, so even I DoorDash is still not as good. But even though you can DoorDash pretty much anything nowadays.
That's very true. Jr.
Fuck no. I'd go with the banh mi sandwich, but as long as it doesn't have like any like the mousses in there. I know there's some that have
Pate?
Pate.
The
I can't
pate?
do
Oh,
pate.
That's like in every sandwich. What are you talking about, bro?
I
It's the
have.
mix of pate and butter that you just gotta have on
I'm
there.
literally the pickiest fat kid when it comes to food. Like I'm looking at this, I'm going.
Chicken nuggies.
I can't do the cilantro either on there.
Chicken
What?
nuggies.
Give me
chicken nuggets and apple
cilantro
sauce.
cilantro tastes like fucking lavender soap to me.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, but when you
No,
put it in
but
soup,
that's
it's classic what you would call like for every saying salt, there's something sweet or sour.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you never eat fish sauce just by itself. You got to put
Right.
sugar in it, or else it's just salty. Yeah.
I can deal with cilantro if it's in small pieces, like mixing a salsa or something.
Oh
But
no,
when
no,
it's
yeah,
like-
we don't eat
when they
cilantro
take-
salads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right, but I mean, like when they put a big handful of it in there, I'm just like, nah, just keep that on the side.
I've had that same feeling toward bell peppers. I can't eat that shit because it's just filler.
Yeah,
You just
but-
have to pick it out, man. That's it.
Yeah, I know, I do. But I'll like whatever the rice I'd probably eat, and the spring rolls and stuff I'd eat. But
You got to
other
try
than
the
that,
grilled pork chops too. If you,
I'd eat the grilled pork chops.
Yeah, they're good.
Dude, I'm all about the broken rice and the pork chops and the egg cake and the
Or get the filet mignon steak cubes. That's good too. Well, over broken rice. That's
Yes.
really good.
And I agree with you on the egg though too, on the sandwich. You got to have that.
There's a place in LA called the Slutty Egg. It was in that. It was just a shooting there like a month ago. It's like the packing district, except for it's in LA.
You talking about
They got a
egg
place.
slut?
Yeah, the egg slut. Yeah. As soon as I saw the name, I go, "Yo, that's my spot. I gotta go."
Oh, that market over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was something, and there's like a bunch of like these kind of stalls, and it's exactly like how the packing district is in Anaheim.
Yeah,
But
somebody got
LA
somebody
did a
got
lot, did it, longer than they did. They've been
somebody
around
got
for
shot there a month ago or something.
Just
yeah.
a week ago.
Jesus.
People went crazy.
it's food, people.
Meh.
Yeah, you could take my spot, dude. You don't need to go no gat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you hungry? Are you that hungry? Go for it.
Oh man, I'm so glad this is done because I'm gonna go eat.
I'm starving. I'm about
Mm-hmm.
to eat a comic book. Goddamn it, I'm fucking starving.
So TiVo, before we end the show, please tell everyone where to find you, where to what you got going on, where they can tune in, all that other good stuff.
Just like herpes, we kind of every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube. We always come around no matter what. You can't get rid of us. So every Tuesday we do the cover price top 10. And every Thursday we do the comic book shakers of the week, and it's always at 6 p.m. live on YouTube. And then I try to take a break so that I'm not talking to you fuckers for 2 hours straight because now I'm hungry. But that's it, man. And you'll find me on Instagram posting. I don't really do haul videos anymore because it just takes too much of my life. So I just, if I get a book, I'll show it on Instagram. You can just look up Lords of Long Walks, and there I just pop up all over the place, man.
Well, thank you, TiVo. We really appreciate it. You made it all the way through flying colors. All
I
right.
appreciate you, fellas.
Yeah, man. All right, dude. Come Monday, man. We got a new Fanime talk with Los Hermanos. My brother Eric the Phoenix. We're going to be watching. We're going to be going over Child of the Chimera month. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Definitely tune in, guys. 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Get you some.
And then, Jeff, you want to go over Cover Lovers?
Sure. We have our Monday show with with CBSI, Mike Morello, and we talk about the incentives for the week and the new store exclusives, and we give you our opinions. Raw. We don't hold back. Doesn't matter who we know. we'll apologize later, but we tell you exactly what we feel and what we think might be worth getting or not.
All right, and then a brand new show, right, Jeff?
Yes. So, as you guys know, Ms. Marvel was first episode was yesterday, and the second episode will be next Wednesday. We're gonna go ahead and start reviewing Ms. Marvel episodes with Chai, Comic Girl, Haley, and Candace as well. So I can't wait. Alonzo, you're included too, right?
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate
All
that.
right, cool. So we'll talk about the first two episodes next week on Wednesday, I believe, at 5:30 p.m.
I think it's
And-
5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7:30 Central Time.
Yes. Our Chicagoans, Central Time.
Yep.
So tune in, check it out. I hope you guys like the show. I'm enjoying it, so I just hope it gets better, even better.
And speaking of other reviews, JR.
So hopefully Jeff will be there on Wednesday with me if he's not too tired. We'll be doing Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 4. It's got a lot to live up to after this last episode. That was amazing. We'll be going over that on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it should be a great show. And hopefully I can get someone else to join us. So
Right on.
wants to be on
Thank
the
you,
show
JR.
with you,
And
yeah.
then last but not
I
least,
know.
Steve.
Oh man, we got that Mondo Mail Call, man. Jeff, are we? Do we have any guests, or we are
We
cleared
got
for
the
the month?
herd.
We got the
Oh,
herd.
we got the herd. Okay, so we're gonna catch up with the herd then, dude. We're gonna get it going, man. We're bringing it back, man. We'll go ahead and talk topics. We'll go ahead and get that mail call going, and we are on and ready to go.
All right, and then a special announcement in case you guys don't know already. We are partnering with Bird City Comics, and you can save 10% in your cart by typing in TNH10. That's TNH10 to save 10% on all of Bird City's exclusives as well as other incentives that they have on their site. So make sure you visit Bird City Comics and enter in TNH10 to save yourself some cash.
All right, man. And that is the end of our show, man. TiVo, we want to thank you so much, man. I know you're hungry, and I know you're going to be heading out soon, but we want to thank you, man. And we just want to, do you want to take us out Team Nerd Herd style, man?
If I must, but if you want to do it right, collect what you like. Bitches!
Woo! See y'all later.